let's do a tarot reading. Okay, what messages do we need to hear? Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Nine of Cups and the Moon just came out. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this is you understanding or learning more about the power that you hold, like within your sense of self. Like Nine of Cups again is like complete fulfillment within self. Like you have all of the things that you need to feel fulfilled. You don't look for that externally. And I feel like you're finally starting to like understand that everything that you've looked for in partners or even like friendships and platonic relationships and family relationships, like everything that you've looked for and searched for has always been within you. And you never needed to go to like other, right, like social groups or like other friends or relationships to find this, because it was always inside of you. And I feel like this for a while has been hidden. Like I feel like you haven't been able to see your true self, or like I feel like you're in your most authentic place in your life right now. And I feel like the things that you used to not see about yourself, you're now finding that like sense of independence, and you're also finding your own authentic self, right? Like again, I just feel like maybe you've always been influenced by like your friends or your relationships or, you know, external sources to find your stability or your independence. But I feel like now you're finding that your sense of self-worth and your stability is cultivated within you, right? Like you don't find that externally. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, the Queen of Swords literally just came out. So yeah, I feel like you're finding your voice, you're finding your independence and your stability. I feel like you are no longer allowing like a negative mindset or negative thought patterns to affect your sense of stability and structure within yourself, like your strong foundations that you've learned to cultivate and build, right? And I feel like you're being seen as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords now. Like you are a very stable, grounded person who speaks their truth and has boundaries and knows their value and sense of self-worth. And you're also very intelligent. You're just a very stable, level-headed person, and you trust yourself. Ten of Swords just came out, but it's the everything is fine one. So yeah, maybe you've had to set boundaries with people, and maybe you felt like that would create problems, or like if you tried to implement boundaries with people, like that could create like a breakdown or like an ending of some sort. And honestly, yeah, maybe, but like the everything is fine card. So it's like these people, places, and things that you're setting boundaries with and that you're closing your energy off from, it's meant to happen for your greatest good. So like even though it does feel like a breakdown, or even though you might be worried, it's like the people who don't respect your boundaries are not supposed to be there anyways. Like if you set a boundary and they don't like it and then they disappear and there is an ending, good. That's literally what the boundary is for. Like it is meant to be in place to weed out the people who were just using you, right? Because if you set a boundary and the person really, you know, appreciates your relationship, then they're not gonna be upset that you're setting that boundary. I do feel like every time you close off cycles with people and you choose to walk away, you start a new beginning. I feel like this is new for you. 5:05 on the timer, I just saw it. So yes, I feel like this is new for you. I feel like you've realized that a lot of things in your life are mirrors, or you're a mirror to people, and that's why you get the reactions that you do, especially when you speak up, use your voice, and set boundaries. But yeah, I feel like this is new for you. Yeah, wow, interesting. This could be with, again, social groups, just like friend groups, or other social groups that you're a part of. I feel like you used to focus so much on, maybe what they thought or what the collective group was thinking or what they wanted. But now I feel like you're coming out of that. Like you're not going to follow the crowd anymore. You're not the person who just goes along with whatever. Like you set forward on your own path and you forge your own way, and you don't care. You don't care if it goes against the grain or if it's not what everybody else is doing. What else? Whoa. Ooh. It's like, ew. This literally like shot out and like fell like straight up. It's really kooky. Anyways, you've been closing out cycles of you welcoming change now, and you're no longer going against it now. You know that if change is occurring and you can feel it and you can sense it and it's something that you're being called to do, you know that it's right. You know that it's the right thing to do. You know to trust yourself, again, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So you're learning to trust yourself, and this is helping you learn lessons in life so that you're not repeating the same things over and over again. Like once you start implementing this change, you're not going to be in these situations with people anymore because you're moving differently. Like you're making different decisions and you're acting differently. So now your 3D world is going to reflect that back to you because you've learned the lesson. You know exactly what to do in these situations where you have to move on or create change or go against the grain. Also, I feel like you're learning lessons in like healing your inner child and allowing yourself to feel that freeness. And maybe you've come off as naive in the past and you're learning to I just feel like you're learning to connect with your inner child in a way that you can still have healthy relationships, and you can still be seen as the Queen of Swords, right? Somebody who can set boundaries and cut their energy off from people, but you can still be connected to your inner child and still make people, feel safe and stuff. And I feel like you're learning to balance that because the World just came out. And honestly, I'm going to end it at that because the World coming out is literally completion. That is the last card in the Major Arcana, and that just confirms that you've done all of the healing work that you've needed to do to close out these cycles that you've had in the past with friend groups, relationships of any kind, and everything is going to be fine. Literally any breakdown or anything that doesn't obviously is going to hurt in the moment, everything is working out for your greatest good, and it's okay to welcome in change. And I feel like you know this now. So I love this for you. If this message resonated, you can book a personal reading directly through my website, Celestial Spaces by Brie.